Hello everyone, welcome to a video for the first time on this channel. It's unedited, so feel free to watch whenever you want. You can press watch later if you want to. But I want to take a little bit of your time to discuss something that's in the gaming community. If you've never seen me before, my name is Marcel, and I make shorts that's between 3 minutes, right? Because that's the standard shorts length on YouTube. But I wanted to talk about something that I feel like it's valid to bring up. I'm not going to be negative about it. I'm going to provide things to the table. According to what I've seen on a recent Reddit post that I'm not going to say the exact words because profanity. This game is dog crap, and they have latency issues. I'm not an expert when it comes to servers, as in how they run, but from my information that I watched from the video from, I think it was called No Text to Speech, I think. They were talking about a directed server. It's your ping versus, like, the server instead of peer-to-peer. That's how it is. But peer-to-peer means you're the host, and I guess their Wi-Fi is trying to compensate their own ping to your host and into the lobby. A directed server is your ping going into the server, and it's only affecting you. Now, here's two things. If you're having latency issues, it could be you, just in general, could be your Wi-Fi, or it could be the server. That could be flooding with players. Now, currently, as it stands, this could change, but most of BO6 players are playing zombies more than multiplayer. So this could be the problem, that there is more players playing zombies, but also on multiplayer. That there could be a lot of players right now that is playing the game that's just flooding the server. Again, I'm not an expert, so take it with a grain of salt, as I cannot prove. But I try to put some light into it for how I understand it, right? And I'm going to put some things on the table. If you did not want to, play this game, and you feel like you're forced to play it, don't play it. If you think the server's dog crap, don't play it. You can play other games. Or you can just watch TV. You have the ability, as the person who's playing the game, right? You have either playing on PC, keyboard and mouse, or a controller in your hands. Playing on console, a controller in your hands, because I know on PC you can also use a controller. You are what I consider the game master of your own lobby, right? Of your own little party. You're playing the game, and it's your own little lobby, because every time you leave, let's say every time the match finishes, instead of staying in the lobby, it kicks you out of it, and it puts you to a different lobby, right? Or if you're playing zombies, you finish the lobby, or at least you finish the match, and it puts you back in the main screen, because it does not keep you in the same lobby compared to, I think Cold War did at one point. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. But you have other games to the table. Examples: Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress 2, or I don't know if CSGO servers are still up, but CSGO, or any other game that you have in your hands between PC or console. I don't know how many games for consoles or PCs that they have access to. They can play either from crossplay or not. You can play that specific game. And I feel like we shouldn't be forced to play a game that we do not enjoy. The reason why I play zombies on BO6 is because I play for fun. I don't take it seriously. And I play games for fun. Like, sure, I slip and I get a little angry when someone takes my kills, but at the end of the day, it's not going to hurt you, right? The game cannot physically hurt you. Like, that's not possible. So you have the choice to either you can stop playing the game and play something else, or you can watch TV. That's just your choice, because you are the game master. I had to put that out there again because I said it once. And yes, as much as it may be a you said it situation, but it is true. You are not forced to play a game that you're just not enjoying right now, okay? Just want to make that out there. There is something that's on my mind when it comes to this entire thing, because I think it's an excuse, right? As I said, forcing to play a game, I think it's an excuse. Because no one said to put a gun to your head and said, you have to play this game. No, that's not how that works. Because Game Master, as I said. And, you know, you could watch TV or play a game, as I said, or you can just go outside. That's another option. Now, on a positive note, I want to inform you guys what's been going on throughout my day yesterday and the day before. If you have not seen my shorts on the updates on Call of Duty for testing for weapons, Call of Duty has made a post about buffing weapons and debuffing weapons, because the only two that were nerfed were the ABR, which is the AUG from Warzone 1, and the LC-10, which is still dominating, but it's been nerfed. So there was like some weapons that were buffed. I haven't seen a shotgun yet that was buffed yet, but it's amazing. So I've been testing it out. On the short, I said the PPSH, the SOG, and the I think it was, I don't remember the other weapon name, so you have to look in the short. I did, but all three of those SMGs were in C tier. The LC-10 is in B tier, because I know how powerful the weapon is. I already know. I used it again, and it's doing the same damage as it did before. Like, as in zombies. Not multiplayer. I play zombies. So, I'm not sure about multiplayer. Correct me in the comments about the multiplayer stuff, okay? But it's interesting that they nerfed two weapons and buffed some weapons. But did this fix the issue? Not really. Because if it really fixed the issue, would we as a community, you know, keep complaining about it? Yes, I know the BO6 servers are not optimized. And speaking of the whole thing, people have left Call of Duty because of the whole thing. And, you know, because content, whatever. I don't want to get too much into it, but you all did ask for content. You got what you wanted, but not specifically asked what you wanted. But at the same time, no company is going to give you what you want. So just get used to it. But more on the positive note. Because I was going to say positive note. So I want to bring that up slightly, sorry. But on the positive note. With the tests I've been pulling, it's okay. I haven't got the full conclusion. The KSV, no, the C9. I remember now. The C9 is still an issue because the C9 still has a recoil issue. Now, to put this in perspective, people on controller can barely hold the recoil. On PC, you can because you have an entire arm versus an entire thumb. We barely have muscles in our thumb. So that makes it harder for us to control the recoil, okay? And it's an issue right now because if you try to hold down the button, it's still going way high. I put recoil springs. I put I think it was called the G grip, whatever it's called, because I use that. Majority of the time, it helps with the recoil compared to the vertical foregrip, I think it's called. It works more than that. And it's still not holding, the recoil is still absurd. I even put a compensator on it, and it's still an issue. So, try to nerf the recoil. Just a tad bit. So it helps with us to control it so it's not going a little too high. Now, recently, I've been playing Minecraft again. And Minecraft's so much fun. And the reason why some games are more successful when it's clunky is because they're used to it. People love it. And I'm not going to say 99% sure. I'm going to say 10% sure that people just enjoy it because they enjoy those games. Like, for instance, My Little Universe. That game is fun. And I think it's something that we can able to connect when it comes into clunky video games next to than modern video games. And I think one thing could fix Treyarch's game right now is if they switch from one thing. I'm going to talk about a little story. Back then, on old Call of Duty games, they had, at least for servers, this is where World at War up to BO3 had, right? They had this thing called peer-to-peer. And as I said, I tried to say in the last video, it's your ping, but you're the host, right? If you're the creator of the host, or depending on those in the public lobby, who's the host, you will never know until you look at someone's ping in the dashboard, right? But everybody else will have to stabilize their ping with their ping that's from their Wi-Fi and trying to compensate, right? And if we had this again, I think it would make Call of Duty a lot more better because, you know, if one person crashed, all people should crash instead of one individual person, right? You know, I think that would be more fair. But also with peer-to-peer, it was, in my opinion, successful. There wasn't an issue with it. Like, yes, if there was an issue, it wouldn't be Call of Duty, it just would be entirely your Wi-Fi. Because there was two modes that it was on that type. It was either moderate or strict. There was only those two. If you are moderate, you were allowed to join any form of lobby. On strict, I think it restricts you from joining certain lobbies or no lobbies at all. Correct me in the comments, by the way. But, why am I putting it there? Down there. Sorry. I'm using the shorts, I'm putting it right there. But, I think we can all agree that if we had peer-to-peer, I think it would be a little bit more better, and it will bring back the old Call of Duty, right? Yes, I doubt this will happen. But I think it will work. And allegedly with BO7, we're supposed to have classic mode. So I'm going to wait until that. But I just wanted to put this out there to have a positive note, but also with just informing what's going on and see how it goes and made this video and see how you guys enjoy it. If you guys enjoy these videos of non-edited videos, and if you want me to keep making them, leave a like, comment down below of if you're enjoying this or not. If not, let me know in the comments, and I'll try to adjust to it. Thanks for watching.